Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. All right, so let's talk about this car here. I have to tell you why I'm so excited about this car, because first off, it looks like $1 million. It is priced incredibly. It's a 2-owner car, all right? Been driven around 3,500 miles a year, obviously somebody's second, third, or fourth car. And it is in really great shape, and it's serviced, and it's good looking, and no one will ever know that it is the price that it is. When you see this car go on the road, they automatically think it is significantly more expensive, all right? So let's look at the factory paint for a second and check that out, okay? Look at this, how clear all the type, font, and things like that are in there, so you can read all of the details. Sorry, there's a little dust on there. I wanted you to see that, okay? All right, so it's an original red car. Check this out. I did a couple small things. I put the wheels and tires on it to upgrade the look so it didn't look like an older car. It had the flat, old style wheels. I painted the calipers in here, the rotor hats and things like that, so it looks nice and fresh going down the road. All right, and everything on the car, it had a few dings and stuff like that, just normal wear and tear that people forget about. I took care of all that little stuff so that when you get this car, man, you just get in it and you go. It is the most beautiful car for the money that we have ever had. You want to buy your wife a great gift, wives, you want to buy your husband a great gift, and not spend a gazillion dollars, this is the best gift you're ever going to get, bang for the buck, bar none, all right? All right, so keep looking around. So as we go around this car, I loved it because it was red and tan. It reminded me very much of a Ferrari or a Maserati or something like that. It wasn't the typical red and black or a red and red car, which is a lot of red, but that's not so bad either, all right? This roll bar right here, is motorized. You can drive around with it up or down. I just put it down for the video, and but it is also rollover protection. So if the car was to start to tilt either way, left or right, this has accelerometers and yaw sensors and things like that in it that will go ahead and let you know, or let the car know that it's tilting, and this pops up automatically, and it's super fast, all right? The convertible top itself is fully motorized, all right? Fully latching, unlatching, it does everything by itself, plus it comes with a color-matched hardtop. And the reason I'm getting so excited about the color matched hardtop is because when this top is up, all right, it's a new black convertible top. When this top is up, it looks great because it's a convertible, but in the wintertime, if you wanted to put the hardtop on it, it changes the whole look of the car and makes it look like a red hardtop sports car. So it's two totally different looks, and that's just cool that you can get something like that. Plus the hardtop is made of aluminum, so it's a lot lighter, all right? So let's keep walking around for a minute. I think the wheels and tires look great on this car. We do have the stock wheels here if you want them, and that's your call, so no problem. You can have those instead of the upgraded wheels and tires, all right? And I keep walking around, and I just want you to see how really great it is. I'm spending a lot of time on this car, even though it's not a super, super, super expensive car. It's super value, and to me, that makes me happy when you can get a great car for not a lot of money, all right? So even little stuff like this, we'll look inside the trunk for a second, all right? Come check this out. Nicely carpeted in here still. Everything's in place where it should be. The original kit is here for the first aid kit. Jacking kit is in there. The tool kit is in here. We have books, 2 sets of keys, records. I mean, it's that kind of car is what I'm getting excited about. All right, so let's take a peek under the hood. And the reason I want to show you that is they make 2 versions of this. They make the 6-cylinder and they make the V8, and this is the 6, so the fuel efficiency is really good, but it still makes tons of power. So let's go check that out. Little touches too on the Mercedes, like headlight washers. This is the luxury that we're talking about. This is a really heavy car, and during its time, this is, if I'm not mistaken, this car was over $60,000 when it was new, all right? Maybe even 70, can't remember exactly, but it was right in there, all right? Okay, so look at this. This is why I spend a little time with you guys walking around and showing you little stuff. Like the original decals are still here. The stickers are still here, all right? And the reason why that's important is, and here's one other feature. I want you to stay there, I'll show you. Right here, okay, are the VIN numbers on the fenders. And the other one's over there as well. What that means is the government made them put the stickers on there so people couldn't steal parts and try to sell them and things like that. But what it means to me is that that's the original fender because you can't buy those decals. All right, so as we go around and look at the car, like look at the hood pad is in great shape, right? All of the stickers and decals are there. Little stuff like this. This is like not a big deal, but whatever. Look how nice the manifolds look over here. The service has been done on this car. It comes with those things as well. That's why I wanted to spend the time and show you. And this car flies down the road, man. You do not need V8 power in this car. It makes plenty of power. Plus it has upgraded electric fans from the factory, dual horns, so the car runs nice and cool, all right? That way you can drive it for hours and hours. All right, what I wanted to show you was how fast this all happens. You run out of work, it's a Friday, a Thursday, whatever, it's been a tough day. You're like, oh man, it's gonna take forever to get all this together. No, super fast. You get in, you go from full sealed up comfort in the rain that maybe you drove to work in or whatever, to this right here. Everything's latched up, and if you hold the button down longer, it'll keep your quaff from getting too messed up. Okay, come on in. But what you can't feel and see on this car in the video, but I can, is tell you how heavy and feeling solid the doors are. I mean, they really are substantial. So as we look around here, again, I love the tan. I think it looks great. It makes the car bright and airy inside. The dash is dark, and the reason you want the dash dark, first off, it's a federal law. Secondly, it doesn't reflect in the windshield. That's why you never see a car with a white dash, because it reflects in the windshield and it's very hard to see out when that's happening. This has climate control, power windows, power locks, keyless entry, full power convertible unlatching top. All right, so little stuff like the roll bar that I told you about that goes up automatically, or you can cruise with it up because it looks kind of cool up as well. Wood inserts throughout here, which is in really great shape still. All right, 5-speed automatic, so it has 2 overdrive gears. All right, there's some storage in here. You can put your cell phone in there. And then this has the original radio in it too. So if you want, keep this. We can install for you very inexpensively an AM, FM, CD, iPod, hands-free phone radio that you operate from your smartphone. So it's very easy for us to do. It doesn't cost a lot. We're happy to do that for you. Just let us know. Anyway, full gauges. So they really felt this car was significant. 8,000 RPM tach, 160 mile-an-hour speedometer, and a full array of gauges here. And it's just a really, really fabulous car. And it's great because when you're a tall guy, like I'm 6'1", like look how much room I have. I can barely reach the pedals. All right, let me start up for you so you can hear it, because it does sound great too. Yes. All right, so we're going to close up the video. Obviously, it's a great looking car. You see it, it looks as good in person as it does in the video and it does in pictures. And it's a wonderful car. And I'm having trouble finding anything that doesn't work on it. Even the electronic outside temperature gauge, it's 92 here today, I might add, works as well. Power locks, the power seats, the power windows. This has ABS, it has the rollover protection for the, that we talked about earlier. And I would like to remind you just of the 2 tops that it has with, the convertible top and the nice hard top. Anyway, if you can find a way to get a really, really great car, and I'm talking about bang for the buck, this is the way to go. Call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this SL Roadster.